Welcome to CryptoWise, a couple of wise guys talking crypto. Hello, CryptoWisers. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Milton, and I will be your captain for this episode. In this very exciting episode of CryptoWise, we are going to be looking at Terra Virtua. This is one of the hottest non-fungible token projects to hit the market in a very long time. The token just launched and you need to know about this project. If you're like, Milty, what the heck is a non-fungible token? Well, that's partly my fault because we have not talked about them yet on the channel, but trust me, they are a huge part of crypto. You need to know what they are because outside of DeFi, they're the most important, most investable ecosystem in blockchain right now, and they are just getting started. So in today's episode, I am going to be telling you all about Terra Virtua, a project you need to know, and I'll quickly run through what non-fungible tokens are and why they're not only important to you as a crypto investor, but they're also super cool. Okie dokie, but before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode, for all of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And please, do little Milty a favor. That's me. Subscribe to the channel. Really helps us out, helps other people find us. Thanks so much. And let me do a quick plug for my last video, which was this one. Small cap hidden gem, huge potential. If you haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend it. It is about swing by a small cap gem that you really should know about. When I published the video, the coin was still under 4 cents, and it was pretty exciting to see the CryptoWise pump that it got. It went all the way over 10 cents and now still sits over 7 cents. Not too bad. I still think it's just the beginning for this project if their Chaos mainnet launch goes well, which is on December 28th. If you want to watch that video right now, you can do it by clicking right here. But that is enough of that. Let's talk about this very exciting project that just launched its token, Terra Virtua. Okay, before we talk specifically about Terra Virtua, let's talk quickly about non-fungible tokens in general. Cointelegraph has this amazing guide. It's the quick guide to non-fungible tokens. Let's have a quick peek. So what does non-fungible mean? Well, essentially there are two types of tokens. There's fungible and non-fungible. And those words sound super complicated, but as this guide says, it's super easy when you know. It's a concept that relates to the things we own and use every day. It applies to real-world assets as well as digital ones. So the dollar in your pocket or the Bitcoin in your crypto wallet is a prime example of a fungible asset. Both are easily replaced by something that is, for all intents and purposes, identical. For example, if Bob lends Kate $10, he wouldn't need to receive exactly the same banknote back because they're equally as valuable. Same with Bitcoin. We know there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. So if you buy one Bitcoin, A, you're a very lucky person, and one day you will be rich if you don't sell it. But two, you don't care which of the 21 million Bitcoin you get. It can be any of them. They all have the same value. That's fungible. Non-fungible is something like a rare baseball card. So let's imagine Bob lends Kate his rare baseball card. If she gives him back a common card, he's probably going to be pretty annoyed. So non-fungible tokens have a limited supply, and it matters which exact token you hold. To put it another way, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, have individual characteristics that set them apart. So here are 3 things that make them different from your typical cryptocurrency. Unique. Deep inside an NFT, metadata describes what makes this asset different from all the rest. This is a permanent, unalterable record that describes what this NFT represents. It's almost like the certificate of authenticity that you'd get with a rare painting. Rare. Scarcity is an important ingredient in the recipe that makes NFTs so attractive. While developers have the freedom to generate an infinite supply of certain assets, they also have the power to limit the number of rare, desirable items in existence. So you'll notice with different NFTs, they'll create a certain amount of them. The most rare would obviously be only 1. There could be 5. It could be a set of 10. But obviously, the more rare it is, the more valuable it will probably be. Indivisible. For the most part, NFTs cannot be split into smaller denominations. They can only be bought, sold, and held whole. Remember the rules of non-fungibility. You can't just purchase 10% of an airplane ticket or collect 50% of a baseball card. So really, we have only started scratching the surface with NFTs in the crypto world. So far, the most popular ones, the ones that have gained some traction, are crypto collectibles, digital artwork, ticket to an event, an in-game item. These are becoming bigger and bigger in the gaming world, an item in a virtual universe, or it could even be a real-world asset, so that the non-fungible token represents your ownership of something in the real world. Or it could be all of the above. And again, we are just scratching the surface of where NFTs are going to end up going, which is why it's a huge part of the crypto world and why it's really important that you have it on your radar, because there are going to be some amazing investments, not just in the collectibles themselves, but in the projects that are going to be building the NFT infrastructure for all of crypto. This is such a great guide for NFTs that Cointelegraph has put together. If you're looking for very detailed information on what NFTs are, I highly recommend it. But this is obviously a huge area in crypto, and I could spend hours talking about the basics of it, but I won't do that. I just want to touch on a few other things about NFTs before we go take a deep dive into Terra Virtua. Here are some of the best known NFT projects that came out of the last couple of years. Now, those of you who have been in crypto for a few years might remember CryptoKitties. CryptoKitties launched in late 2017, and they were a phenomenon. Definitely the first major NFT craze in crypto. They drove ETH gas prices up so huge, it was so annoying for anyone who was not buying CryptoKitties. They were huge. You can see from this chart that they went crazy. It was kind of like Beatlemania for the crypto craze for a couple of months there, and then it just tailed right off. But the hype around this collectible really showed the potential for NFTs, and things have been slowly building in this space since then, and they've begun to really take off in the last couple months. We now have really great NFT marketplaces like Rarible. If you don't know about Rarible yet, it's definitely a really cool place to come and check things out. All sorts of cool stuff on here that people are creating, and it's getting more and more popular. And you can see here that artists are making real money on these sites. The top seller of today made 8.88 ETH on Rarible. That's not nothing. Another crypto artist that's a great follow on Twitter, if you're interested in this stuff, is Trevor Jones. Trevor just won the Best Art NFT award for Picasso Bull. I didn't even know this was a thing until I came across this. Trevor is also the artist responsible for ETH Boy, and ETH Boy set a record for crypto art sale in November, a crazy 260 ETH. That's over $141,000. Clearly, there is a market for NFTs. This is a really cool space, and it's just getting started. Another art piece that was just on auction a couple of days ago was this New York skyline piece by Fuocious, a 17-year-old artist. Amazing. This one ended up going for over $21,000, with a portion of the proceeds going to the food bank of New York City. So very, very cool, Fuocious. That is awesome of you. Congratulations. Okay, now that you've got a sense of NFTs and what's out there, let's talk about this amazing new NFT project, Terra Virtua. The reason I'm making this video right now is because they are launching their token today. I'm publishing this video on December 11th, and they have just made their token available to the public exclusively on an exchange. So make sure you watch to the end of this video to find out where you can get Terra Virtua if you're interested. I don't usually start with partnerships when I talk about a project, but I wanted to draw attention to this one because it touches on one of the reasons I love this project. Just a couple of days ago, Terra Virtua and Matic Network announced a partnership. And in it, they quote CEO of Terra Virtua, Gary Bracey, saying, "It's no secret that our vision at Terra Virtua is to bring digital collectibles to the mainstream." And I love this. I love looking for crypto projects whose mission is to take crypto mainstream. And I really feel like NFTs are the way to do this. DeFi is great for anyone in finance and trading, but if you're just a regular schmo and you're not into finance, NFTs could be your way into crypto. And I think TerraVirtua's approach is really great. Co-founder of Matic says, TerraVirtua has built an immersive collectibles platform that will now be supercharged with low fee and high speed transactions. What sets TerraVirtua apart is their strong focus on user adoption and a host of top tier partners, and we're excited to welcome TerraVirtua on board. So the fact that this project already has such an established partner in the crypto world like Matic Network is something we love to see. So let's talk about some of the partners that TerraVirtua already has in place that Matic was talking about. And I'm not talking crypto partners. I'm talking huge brands in the mainstream. Paramount, Legendary. They already have agreements in place with these huge brands and have already created great digital collectibles, so we can already get a sense of where they're going to go with this. They have a Top Gun collection. They have a Lost in Space collection. And you can see their Lost in Space collection already has way more options than the Top Gun one. So you have to imagine that these lines will expand as they move forward. They also have a Pacific Rim Uprising collection and my personal favorite, the Godfather collection. I'll make you an NFT offer you can't refuse. And I gotta say, I've already been tempted to buy some of these collectibles. Look at this sweet Godfather poster. Beautiful. Anyway, that gives you a sense of the kind of partnerships that TerraVirtua is going to be looking for. They're looking mainstream, and it's easy to imagine how this could easily take off. They also have a digital art gallery. It brings a whole new dimension of stunning visual works by top artists. I highly recommend coming over here, having a peek at their digital art gallery. And here's another really cool thing that they're doing. Bring your collectibles to life in the TerraVirtua Fan Cave and Terra Dome. So they've created these virtual environments where you can keep your NFTs. It says, use your digital collectibles as real game items, watch TV, play pinball, and put on some tunes on the record player while customizing your fan cave with your collectibles. The TerraVirtua Fan Cave will act as your own digital crib. And for larger assets like giant robots, creatures, and ships, you can utilize TerraVirtua's colossal Terra Dome. Because here is the thing. This is just the beginning. They are creating a TerraVirtua world not just for digital, but for mobile, AR, and VR. So imagine a world where you can invite your buddies over, throw on your VR goggles, and hang out in your fan cave and show them all your NFTs. The possibilities are obviously endless. So let's look at the token. The TerraVirtua token is called the Collect token, or TVK. Collect is the fuel of TerraVirtua, opening up a whole world of privileges, experiences, and opportunities. So you can stake TVK to join our exclusive TerraVirtua Prestige clubs, which would earn you NFT airdrops, collectible rewards, previews, TVK bonuses. You can get rewards with the TVK token. Essentially, the more you do on the platform, the more you'll get rewarded. You can create your own digital collectibles and fan tokens using your Terraforma tools, and you can farm. You can use TVK to farm exclusive tradable NFTs, not available anywhere else. And I'm definitely not the first person to believe in this project. As you can see, they announced in November, early November, that they had raised $2.5 million to create this mass market NFT ecosystem. And you can see here they raised from many of the top venture capital firms in the crypto space. And as I said, a key part of their strategy is to work with great brands all over the world. As I showed you, they already have a bunch, and I'm really excited to find out who will be next. A lot of the management team from TerraVirtua came primarily from the video game space, and it seems like they really understand how to get wide user adoption, great user interfaces, low friction, engaging experiences, and a sense of community. I agree that these are all key elements for a project like this to really take off and be successful. So although TerraVirtua is still just a public beta site, it's fully functional. You can create a profile, you can buy stuff. This isn't a token coming out on the market saying we're going to have our first thing in 6 months, a year, 2 years from now. This is a project ready to take off fast. Okay, well, if you're as excited about this project as I am, you probably are wondering, Milty, will you tell me how the heck do I get my hands on some TVK tokens? Well, good thing you are watching this video because, as I said, they have just launched the token and you can get it exclusively on BitMax. They did do a small auction on December 10th, but don't worry too much if you missed out on the auction because the auction only sold to 500 people. It was way oversubscribed and they did a random draw, so there were 500 lucky people who got to buy in a small amount yesterday, but trading of the token starts December 11th at 10 a.m. That is today, 10 a.m. So if you're watching this after 10 a.m., it's on BitMax right now. As you can probably tell, Milty's a little excited about this project. So yes, at some point, I'm going to be trying to get myself a bag of TVK. But warning, with any launch of a new coin, there can always be a huge spike at the beginning. Let's take polls, for example. Polka Starter. This was a really hyped coin that just launched a few weeks ago. And as you can see, when it first launched, it launched all the way up over 80 cents and then crashed, and then it went back up and then down. But then since its launch, it did crash. This is a common thing. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, but I'm also saying if the price goes crazy this morning when it launches, don't feel like you missed your chance and don't feel like you have to FOMO in after it, just the way Marvin was talking about Wazax yesterday. Never a good idea to FOMO into a project. But of course, as always, CryptoWise is not financial advice. I repeat, CryptoWise is not financial advice. We're just a couple of guys talking crypto. You, do your own research, make your own decisions. Anyway, CryptoWisers, I'm really curious. We haven't talked NFTs on the channel yet. Let me know, are you into them? Do you collect? If you do, what are you into? Are you into the gaming side of it? Are you into the art side of it? Are you into the collectibles side of it? Let Milty know, what are you into? I want to know who your favorite NFT artists are. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please take a second to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. Show your love, become a CryptoWiser. Let's chat crypto. There's going to be so many exciting things happening in this space in the next few months. You do not want to miss a thing. And also, make sure you hit the notification button because videos like today's are time sensitive. You want to make sure you're watching our videos as soon as we launch them, just in case we're talking about a project that's just launching, like today. Thank you, as always, for watching. I'm Milton, saying until next time, over and out.